Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bashmiel Shai Bashem Barakak Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone that have taught us this truth. All right, and the elder bishops on down, and Yahweh Bashmiel Shai Barakatham to the elect. So now, what I want to go into is this over here, that it's now being confirmed by the military, and this just goes to show that we are justified in our sayings, because we've been speaking about this topic of reincarnation, and you have here and there people that don't believe in reincarnation, but yet and still, again, it's confirmed. All right, as this reads, U.S. Army intelligence study suggests reincarnation is real. Let's read on with this. Reincarnation, often relegated to the realm of mysticism, may have a surprising scientific foundation, according to a declassified U.S. Army intelligence study. The energy-based mechanics of the universe offers evidence that consciousness transcends death, which, that's what Esau calls the spirit. He calls the spirit consciousness, but it's not consciousness, it's the spirit. That's the correct word to use to describe the energy which flows through the bodies of men. The universe operates on energy, from the cosmic dance of galaxies to the fleeting thoughts of the human mind. According to the law of physics, energy can neither be created nor destroyed, right? It simply changes forms. This principle opens a fascinating question. Could consciousness, or the spirit as a form of energy, be immortal? Yeah, it is immortal. All right? So if energy doesn't die, then that means that it's immortal. That's obvious, okay? So as it goes as far as else to read, a little known U.S. Army studies from 2003, recently declassified, delves into this enigma, offering provocative insights into the potential scientific basis of reincarnation. In the early 1980s, Lieutenant Colonel Wayne M. McDonald led a 29-page analysis known as the Gateway process. This study sought to explain the transformative experience of Army personnel at the Monroe Institute, a research center at Charlottesville, Virginia. The institute developed the Gateway Experience, a groundbreaking training program aimed at enhancing personal focus, strength, and coherence. Its ultimate goal was to expand consciousness beyond physical and temporal constraints, potentially enabling extraordinary phenomena like psychic spycraft. McDonald's analysis explores familiar techniques such as hypnosis and transcendental meditation, as well as more unconventional methods for altering consciousness or the spirit. These methods laid the groundwork for extraordinary claims about nature of reality and the possibility of reincarnation. It is no possibility. It is no if or maybe, or it's a possibility, right? In that kind of sense. To say that, there may be reincarnation. No, reincarnation happens all the time. One of the study's most compelling revelations came from researchers at the Monroe Institute. Their findings suggest that when consciousness exits the physical realm, what they refer to as the absolute, it retains memory accumulated over lifetimes, and that's the truth. It does, right? The spirit does retain memories, but it takes for the Most High to actually reveal those memories. All right, Ecclesiastes 1, and we will begin by reading verse 9. The thing that have been it is that which shall be, and that thing is the spirit, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It have already been of old time, which was before us, right? So we've all been here before. We've all died and came back in our other lifetimes as newborn babies. All right? That's what it means to be back in the flesh, meaning to be back in newborn baby bodies. And you become, as you become from a baby to a boy, then becoming from a baby to a boy, to a young adult, to a fully grown adult, and as well as we know how the cycle goes of life. There is no remembrance of former things. Right, see? There is no remembrance of former things, and neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. But just like I said, the Lord can reveal those memories if he wanted to. Case in point, I want to show you this video as well of a dream that this young lad had while he was in World War II in his current life form. All right, in the current body that he's in, showing you that we're just spirits coming back once again. We're all old souls.
Hello, I'm Andrea.
I'm Indre.
Indre, nice to meet you.
Hi, Andrea. I'm Randall.
Randall, please come in. He was just fascinated with airplanes from the time he was in a baby, even in a car seat in the back of the car. Right. But I think the first thing that he really did, he had just turned 2, and we were passing by a store that had little bins outside with toy trucks and toy planes and things. So I thought, well, if I stop and buy him a toy, it'll buy me a half hour in the towel store. So I took it out of the packaging and I gave it to him, and I said, oh, look, there's a little bomb on the bottom of it. And he goes, that's not a bomb, Mama, that's a drop tank. Yeah. That really surprised me. From that point on, it's just like everything started happening. Within a couple weeks, he started having the nightmares. He just woke up one night screaming like someone was murdering him. I came flying down the hallway in his room, and he was laying on his back with his feet, and he was like kicking his feet and his hands up at the ceiling, like he was in a box trying to kick the lid off of it. He just kept having the same nightmare. Then it was about 2 months into it. It was just another night he was having one, and I just stopped dead in my tracks, and then he was saying, airplane crash on fire, little man can't get out. It still gives me goosebumps because I'm just like, is that what he's been dreaming all this time? I'd start talking to my mom about it at that point, and she's the one who said maybe he's remembering a past life. I don't know what made her come up with it, but when she said it, it seemed very plausible to me.
I politely said BS. It's one of those glaringly ignorant statements people can make when they don't know what's really happening. And then he started to relay other things. What happened to your airplane? It got shot. Who shot your airplane? The Japanese. Well, how do you know it was Japanese? He said the Big Red Sun. Like, what kind of airplane was it? A Corsair. Tell me about where your airplane came from. He said it came from a boat. Did your boat have a name? And he said Natoma. So I went into my office and Googled the word Natoma. Just
you had never heard it before?
Nope, and they're about hit 400, and there was a history of a World War II aircraft carrier called Natoma Bay. I read the history of the ship. Andrea came in, I said, you're not going to believe this. I said, but the Natoma was a real ship. It was an aircraft carrier, fought in World War II in the Pacific against the Japanese. And that lit a fuse in me. I still didn't believe in past lives, but I said, however this happened or whatever it was, I was going to find out.
I was really affected by Bruce. This is somebody who was presented with a profound mystery, and one that was hugely emotionally engaging to him because we're talking about his own son.
But shortly after that, James started to draw, and he had a common theme. It was airplanes shooting at other airplanes or getting shot down. This is one of the first drawings where he signed it, James 3. He said, I'm the third James. And, you know, what?
So there you go. So the kid had a view of his past life. And I mean, there's so many examples of people remembering, their past lives or being in the area, and it's feeling like a deja vu type of, people are having deja vu moments of feeling like they've been to a place here and there before and things of that nature. Because again, we're just old souls coming back here on this earth. So let's read Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it right. So the spirits go back to the realm where the spirits lie, which is called the spiritual realm. Sirach 17 and verse 1. The Lord created the man of the earth and turned him into it again. and gave them few days and a short time and power also over the things therein. When you read the book of Genesis, the 5th chapter, it actually elaborates of the men that surpassed the age of 100 plus years old, way and over. But as the Lord had it so, because of because of sin, that the age of men would be deducted greatly to 120 years. All right, and then more so we can deduct some time from that, which on average, men live to like maybe 75 to 85 years old between those time periods. So that's the reality that we live, as well as it's also written that ye are the sons of God, but ye shall die like men. Because when we were the sons of God, going back to Genesis 5, which at the time we wasn't known as the Israelites at the time, we were just known as the sons of God. You had the three branches of men. You had the sons of the the wicked, the sons of men, and the sons of God. Those were your three branches of men, all your Adamites at the time. All right. But the sons of God have been reincarnated to being the children of Israel, coming out of the lineage of Jacob. Those 12 patriarchs, which then later became the 12 tribes. All right. So yeah, when we die, we come back here on this earth, and we're made after the image of the earth. And this is why when you look at your skin is made out of a multitude of the elements which comes from the earth. Just to say that as well, just to include. So this was basically the point. Another one of these reincarnation points that I wanted to point out because of this article over here, prompted me to, speak on this topic once again. I mean, I've done several topics on this already. So with that, I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bashmi Shai, Bahashem Warakak Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone. And with that, I'm closing. Shalom.